Hey guys, I hope you guys are about to enjoy the video that you're about to watch. And if you guys want to get access to awesome trades like this that me and Hayden post on a regular basis, all you have to do is sign up with the link in the description. Now remember, we're not always going to win them, but we're going to make some great gains along the way. Feel free to check out the profit and loss history on my website. Peace. Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and making some really good trades, and let's get right into it here. And as you guys can probably tell, the level that I gave out yesterday was actually a pretty good one. We actually did get rejected. I was actually looking for 36,100, which was like basically right off the wick here, and essentially we almost got to it. If we adjusted just a little, actually maybe I've drawn it a little bit poorly yesterday. I think I was going off this wick here, and I had to go just a tad higher, something like this right here, and then we would have maybe touched it. But again, I readjusted it this morning, and then I actually entered my trade on the spot, and now we're actually nicely in the money. We have a small short position going here on Bitcoin. Nothing too crazy. Because we most likely will get a pullback, and it's going to be it'll probably be a nice buying opportunity if we want to stay bullish. But again, it's all going to be depending on the news, the stock market, the breakdown, and how it really occurs, right? So let's just take a look here. Let's get over to our Bitcoin chart. I was just checking out some dividend stocks there very quickly. And there we go. So Bitcoin just printed a new daily candle. We have a 9 and a -1 now. On the 4-hour, we actually have a little bit of a bearish divergence here. We made a nice higher high here, and then we made another higher high, but we actually have a lower momentum wave. And now we're probably going to get a little bit of a retrace. But again, don't panic if you really are bullish on Bitcoin, and then this should be the scenario that you want to be looking at. And it's going to be buying the dip essentially in a wave 4 pullback, and this is probably going to be our wave 4 here, our final leg down before a wave 5 towards the upside. At that point, maybe we'll get to 42k. But if we start to lose this level, if we start to bounce up and it fails, and we come back down to retest and we go even further down, then you might want to start to think that this might be a different scenario, which would be a bearish scenario, where this is an expanded flat essentially, and we all basically hit the top of our resistance blocks here, and we are going to go down, back down essentially into a crash wave. But again, we won't most likely take out. We probably won't take out 15,000. 15,000 is probably the definitive low now. But this would be a very nice buying opportunity. This is still a possibility that you guys need to take into account when making your trades. Don't say that it's impossible, because anything is impossible, right? Anything can happen at any moment in time. The markets could implode at any second, right? There could be a black swan event. Bitcoin ETF gets declined and everyone panic sells, and we go down, because right now no one's really selling their Bitcoin. Everyone's holding. If you really get some panic to start setting in into the investors, then yeah, maybe Bitcoin will go down a little bit lower, and then they'll sell out at the lows, and we'll get a nice buying opportunity. And again, the halving is still a ways away here. If we look at the weekly chart, halving is still about what are we? It's in April or November, so still about 6 months away, 6 to 5 months, and then we'll take it from there once we get the halving. So again, a crash down is still possible. Don't discount it. Don't get too overly confident and overly bullish, because anything can happen. But again, it's always nice to see Bitcoin going on. Let's take a look here at Wave Edge, because Wave Edge just printed some new daily candles, and we actually got a new one. And today we actually confirmed the one that just closed with another sell signal from the whales that are starting to unload at the highs, as per usual. That's how it goes. And again, everyone's getting into longs here, probably expecting more and more upside. You can see the MACD moving averages are about to cross, so we're probably going to get a little bit of downside in the coming days, maybe over the weekend. Again, that's probably going to be a buy the dip opportunity. We'll have to see. Again, I might be buying the dip, I might not. I'll let you guys know in the Discord. And again, I've been posting the trades inside the Discord, right? We actually posted this morning. Short Bitcoin 35,465. Boom. Right, it came back down quite nicely today. But we'll take it day by day, and once I exit it, and once I get into a long, I'll let you guys know. And let's move on here. Let's take a look at the 2-day. So the 2-day actually almost printed the other day, almost confirmed with a whale sell signal around the highs, but it didn't. So now we're printing another one, right? So we'll have to see if this one that's going to close in 2 days if it's going to confirm, which is basically going to close on Saturday night. We'll have to see if this confirms, right? If it confirms, maybe we'll have a top in place, and not a significant top, but maybe we'll have a local top and we'll come back down in a wave 4, or maybe the beginning of a wave 1. All right. Right now, I'm still just leaning on a pullback in Bitcoin because we're extremely overbought, overextended. But it doesn't mean that we can't go higher. Maybe Bitcoin will pump up even more, right? That's why we have our stop loss set in place. And if it does get crazy and it wants to go higher, then again we'll just get stopped out in profit, and then we'll take the next trade. Okay. All right. Moving on here. I just want to take a look at the weekly very quickly. Yeah, we don't have anything new on the weekly. Tomorrow we're gonna get commercial money. We'll see how they're positioned. My guess is that they're still gonna be short and just waiting for a drop in Bitcoin, but we'll have to see how dramatic the drop really is. I just finally want to take a look at the dollar very quickly, because the dollar has been chopping up and down. Lots of economic news. We basically retested the highs here, essentially giving us a little bit of a double top now on the dollar. So we'll have to see if this is a definitive top, or if we're just consolidating before making another higher high. Okay, so that we'll have to see. We'll take it day by day. Right now the dollar is not doing much, but when you consolidate at the highs like this, that's usually a sign that we're going to get another move up. And tomorrow is going to be non-farm payrolls, going to be some economic data, and we'll take a day. We'll see what happens once we get that piece of information at 8:30. Anyways, hopefully this video helps you guys. We've been doing very well inside the Discord. Everything's in the red in crypto now. One tiny little 1% dump in Bitcoin is enough to send all the overextended high in the sky alts way down. Right now, Solana is coming down pretty dramatically as well. It's had quite a run, so I'm not too surprised to see that. But there's going to be lots of buy the dippers probably coming in right around maybe 26 if we come back down at that low, or even at this previous pivot at 33. So maybe there'll be a buying opportunity. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys in the Discord. If you guys want to get access to my trades, links in the description. Peace.